so y'all know. Thank you guys for hopping on tonight's team call. Tonight is the 5th of March, which is crazy. I feel like, we're old. Time flies by anyways. I'm going to say like, oh, I can't believe this year's flying by. But I feel like I say this every month, every year. Like, it's just what happens. Okay, so as a lot of you guys know, whether you're watching the recording or on live, that the ending of last year, I was focused one team call a month on new coach success, because I think it's a great opportunity for us to go over the basics, for new coaches to figure out the simple basics of what to do to progress in your business, to do the action steps and what to do to create a business plan and an action plan in order to be successful. Because let's be honest, we want to be successful in our own health and fitness journey, in our Beachbody business. We want to be successful. We want to see progress, just like, when we weigh or measure or take pictures along our weight loss journey, we also want to be able to see progress in our business too. And I have to apologize because, as you all know, I'm a single mom to a 9-year-old, and he's in the other room playing a game called Fortnite, and he's talking. Christine, I believe he's talking to Anson right now. So you may hear him screaming or yelling or, yeah. Oh, yeah, you just said it. Yeah. He says some random stuff, and sometimes he'll come and ask me questions. But just to let you guys know. Okay, so first things first, I want to let you guys know. So as a coach, whether you're a new coach or older, you are plugged in, or you are a part of the big team page, which is called Unstoppable Misfits, Misfit Republic. This is a support system so that you guys are aware anytime that you have questions, anytime that you have anything to share or ask. If you can't reach your upline, which your upline is the person that signed you up, if you can't contact them, or you just have a quick question, make sure that you utilize that team page as a resource. There's people there all the time online, scrolling Facebook. Someone's always going to be available to answer your question, to show support. It could be anything. Never feel silly, because I've asked the most crazy questions that that sometimes you feel silly and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm asking this. But we're all family. Okay, let's be honest. We're all family, and we're here for each other. So I want you guys to know to always be able to plug in to the team pages that you're a part of. Also, I wanted to let you guys know that on the leaders call today, we talked about a couple of things that we want to do to not only hold our team accountable, but for more support, more encouragement, more engagement, things like that. So for those of you that don't know, every Wednesday, we started last week, every Wednesday I'm going to do a top contributors post in the team page. It's the top 5 people that contribute the most. These are the people that are showing up and welcoming new coaches, answering questions, liking and commenting on stuff, and just showing up and giving positive engagement. So that's going to be Wednesday. Also on Sundays, I'm going to start doing an accountability personal development post, because we all know that we cannot just work on getting our ass tight. We got to work on getting our mind right. Am I right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay. So the best thing that we can do is focus on personal development. So I know that sometimes we fall into a funk, and we forget to start reading personal development, or we read it and then it goes on the wayside or whatever. So on Sundays, every evening, I'm going to make a personal development post, and you're going to go in there and you're going to check in. What personal development book are you reading? Why is it that you're reading it? What is your biggest takeaways? Because I think this is a great way first and foremost to hold yourself accountable, and secondly, to share with others, because I firmly believe that you share the wealth. If you find something that works for you, just like we do with Beachbody products, right? You find something that worked for you, you just want to share it with everybody, right? So we're going to be doing the PD accountability post on Sunday evenings, and then Fridays, we're going to be kind of doing the same thing with a workout program accountability post. And I was just going to do a workout program, like what workout program you were doing, but because I want to have faith that everyone's plugged into a challenge group, but because I know that's not true, I'm actually decided that every Friday we're going to do a progress photo too. I think this is a great way to hold look at your faces. Oh my God. I just got some mean mugs up in here. I think this is a great way for us to, and you could either do like a progress photo, or you could do share your stats, like maybe you lost an inch or a pound or whatever it is, however you feel comfortable. But I'm telling you, there is no safer place than the Big Team page, because you have nothing but positive reinforcements behind your back. A bunch of men or a bunch of women and one man, or maybe there's a second one somewhere. But a bunch of people that will love and share or support you. So every Friday we're going to do the workout program accountability post. And the reason why I'm doing it on Friday is because a lot of people stick with their workouts Monday through Friday, and then come the weekend, oh, here comes all the pizza, and here comes sleeping in and forgetting my workout, and here's all the wine, and y'all get me. So it's a great way to be like, oh shit, well, you know what? I just checked in with this, so why would I let that go? Because Saturday's tomorrow and Sunday's the next day. So we're going to do that. So just a heads up, that's what we're doing for extra accountability and support for you guys. Now we're going to go over the new coach success. How to be successful. So if you guys don't know, as a new coach, and even as a seasoned coach, if you're not using a tracking system, the Success Club system tracker is key. Like, this is something that's so simplistic. Oh my gosh, I just shocked myself for using a big word in the correct sentence, or in the correct way. This is a great way to, yes, I'm not kooky. This is in the file section in the Big Team page, that you can go and save the PDF on your computer, or you can print it and just check the boxes off. I have, there's something so satisfying about me just taking a pin mark to a square box, checking that, and oh yeah, like a little pat on your back. It feels good. So it simplifies things for you, because oftentimes, especially as women, we overcomplicate things, right? We make things harder than they actually need to be. And then we get discouraged, and then the chances of us actually following through are slim to none, right? So using the Success Club system tracker is a great way for you to track your business and see where you're progressing in your business. Okay, first things first, you must be doing a program. You must be working on your physical self. Why is this so important? Because you're not going to buy a car from a guy that rides a bicycle. Am I right? See? Peanut gallery over here. So you're going to be sharing your journey. You're going to be working on yourself, because the truth is, we're taking care of ourselves first, and then we're serving others. Then we're giving others. Because when you're taking care of your physical body, when you're taking care of your mindset, when you're fueling yourself with all these good things, you want to give to others, right? But when you're not working out and you're eating junk food and your head's not right, the last thing that you want to do is go serve others, right? And that's why we're here. We're taking care of ourselves. We're becoming the best version of ourselves. So we're going to teach other people how to do that while on our journey, right? So you're going to be doing a program, and you're going to be sharing your journey. Share the good and the bad and the ugly, you guys. I know a lot of Instagram fitness accounts or whatever always show the highlight reel. They make other people, they make us go to their Instagrams and be like, oh my God, I'm comparing myself to them, and why can't I deadlift that, and look at her abs, and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to follow people like that. I want to follow people that are real, that I connect with. I want to see people, I'm sorry to say this, but I want to see other people cry like I cry. I want to see, you not be able to pivot as fast as Shaun T. I want to be able to see the crazy stuff. I want to be, I want to see real. And people relate to real. And because the thing is, if all you show is the highlights, and you get people to sign up under you, and they're struggling, they're having a really hard time, maybe it's their first time working out, they feel like they're the only one. So I hope that makes sense to you. They feel like they're the only one struggling. So when you show up and be like, look, I struggle too. I don't care how long you can hold a plank for, but there's times where you're like, I die, your shoulders are shaking, your abs or whatever. Maybe you could finally do a push-up on your toes. Celebrate that, but talk about how hard it was for you to get to the point where you had to go from your knees to your toes, and how proud of you are that the fact that you are able to do your push-ups on your toes, right? Share the progression in your journey, not just the highlight reel. Curiosity marketing is huge. You never want to say, I am completely like obsessed, belittles how I feel about the new fruit punch Energize. Like, I'm not even kidding you guys. It is, like, Christine, yeah, it is the best. It is the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, sliced French bread, because I love French bread. But so I always make sure the label is turned around when I'm scooping it. And everyone's like, what is that you're drinking? And now I've named it like Barbie juice or something. And from a little advice, don't play the song Aqua Barbie Girl because your video will get flagged. Thank you, Instagram. Apparently Aqua is like this big copyright thing. And they're like, oh my God, you played my music. I just need to shout them out and be like, this is Aqua playing Barbie Girl. Whatever. Everyone knows it's not me playing that song. To do curiosity marketing. Same thing. It's not even a good song. It was back in the day. I felt like it was a good song. Same thing with your workouts. Like if you're doing Lift 4, talk about how you're doing a program where you work out 4 days a week and you're doing lifting and HIIT workouts. Or Transform 20, you're doing workouts where you're doing 20-minute workouts a day and you're utilizing a step. Like, don't talk about the program because the last thing you want someone to do is follow you on Instagram and then go to Google and be like, Transform 20, Shakeology, Lift 4, and just Google it, and then Team Beachbody will pop up and they'll go order it from there, right? You want to be able to connect with them, engage with them, and work with them. Utilize your Instagram stories. The best way to build a quick relationship is through video. And, you know, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I'm not ready yet. But the good thing is, like, if you really think about it, when are you ready? Like, I think if you go back to my very first video, my very first team call, when I was like, I'm not ready to get on. I said, and like every other word, I was like, well, so, and the same thing's going to happen with your Instagram stories. You're never going to get better unless you dive in right now. Okay. True story. So utilize your Instagram stories, showcase your workouts, showcase your lifestyle, showcase your food, talk on it, talk about the things you're struggling with, talk about your daily life. People want to get to know you. And the best way that they could do that in the quickest way is through video. Also, don't forget about your daily postings. You want to make sure that you're consistent with your postings, because here's the thing, you guys, we want to be attracting people every day. We want to be making new friends and attracting people. And if people don't see us being consistent on our own journey or showing up or whatever, they're going to have a hard time trusting us, right? So you want to make sure, like we talked about earlier, one of the things that you want in a role model is consistency, because you don't want to be looking up to someone and you're like, okay, well, she was working out for 2 days this week and now I haven't heard from her in like a week and a half. So is she going to be there for me when I'm struggling? Or, you know, so you want to make sure that you are consistent with your daily postings, and it will also help you guys stay accountable. Okay. That, like, utilize it as like MyFitnessPal diary or something like that. Engage with the people that are liking and commenting on your stuff. Even just sending, if you get 5 likes on a photo, send each one of them hey, thank you so much for liking my fitness or my workout photo today. I really appreciate the encouragement, or I appreciate the love and support. You know, just to show that you're aware that they're there and that you appreciate them being there. Because, you know, people could unfollow you anytime that they want, but the fact that they follow you is huge. And when you engage with them, it makes them feel special and they want to purposely come back to your page. Also, make it fun. Think about if you were to follow yourself, would you want to sign up with you? Like, you don't have to be an extrovert. You can be an introvert, but the way you present yourself, like, you could think about, or you could look at your Instagram and be like, or your Facebook, whatever program or platform you utilize most, you could look at it and be like, well, you know what? Actually, the words I use, I don't really like vibe with, because sometimes we try to speak to the masses. And when we're doing that, we're not really honing in on our target market or people like us. But then there's sometimes where you're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm kooky, I'm silly, like I like to dance. Yeah, I'd sign up with me. So really pay attention to how you're portraying yourself. Be real. Just be real. That's all it is. Just be real. Number 2, be intentional about making new friends. Like I said, we want to make new friends every single day. I know on here, or like one of the vital behaviors is add to your network and invite. Well, I look at it as making new friends. The thing is, when you sign up as a coach, you're my friend. Like, I will bombard you with messages all the time. I will, like, I message you just like I message my friends that I've known since I was 15 years old. We're friends. When you come into our challenge group, we talk about the weirdest, craziest, girliest stuff. I'm not going to say what girly stuff because we got Terry up in here. We don't need to go over there, but we talk about stuff. And so you want to be able to realize, like, hey, they're your friends. They're not just your challenger. They're not just a success club point. They're not just a number. They're a human being that you're building a relationship with. So you're making new friends. You have to be intentional about it. Shark Week. Yeah. I talk about Shark Week in my challenge groups all the time. I'm like, girls, I need chocolate cake this week. Delivered. Stat. Be intentional. When I talk about being intentional when it comes to making new friends, like we talked about earlier on the Leaders Zoom, we all mindlessly scroll social media, right? And we just sit there, whether we're shopping at the shopping center or we're sitting in the bathroom or we're waiting on somebody or whatever, we're mindlessly scrolling. But when you sit down and have your focused time where you're working your business, look for the people that you'd want to invite over for a barbecue. Look for the people that you would have at your dinner table, right? Because these are the people that are going to be showing up with you on Tuesday night team calls. These are the people that you're going to be spending your time and energy on and continuing on building those relationships. Now, you're not going to intentionally look for negative Nancys or, people that are going to bring you down and drain you, right? So make sure when you're making new friends that you're like, yeah, I would sit at the pool and drink Mai Tais with her. Heck yeah. Or, whatever, go get pedicures. Yeah, I would do that. Be intentional over who you're adding to your network. Also use integrity. I think this is like, I don't need to say it, but I'm going to say it. Like I said, they are not a number. They're not a success club point. They're not going to help you. They're not just there to help you rank advanced. You are there because you want to make new friends. You want to build relationships. But another reason, you want to give them an opportunity to change their life. And if they say no, or if they never sign up with you, awesome. They can still be your friend, period. Another thing under Make New Friends, when you do get to that point where you invite them to join you, whether you're inviting them to a challenge group or you're inviting them to coaching or whatever, and they say no, don't take it personal. Do not take it personal, because chances are when you first were asked about coaching, you did not say yes right away, or there was something holding you back, or you didn't believe in yourself, or 100 other reasons why you didn't say yes, right? So don't take it personal. Just remember to connect with them, check in with them, follow up with them, see how they're doing, because like I said, they're your new friends. Number 3, focus on relationship growth. Okay? So the friends that you have in your network, continue to talk to them. Go love on their pages. Go show support. If their kid's not feeling good and they're posting it on Facebook, send them a personal message letting them know that you're thinking about them. Make sure that they know that when they told you that no, that you didn't just take off for the hills, because that's not going to feel good, you guys. And as a Beachbody coach, I don't know if all of you guys have had this conversation before, but people will come to you and share stuff with you that they won't even share with their best friends. They will open up to you because they trust you, because you're consistent and you're showing up and you're sharing your struggles. So they trust you enough to confide in you these things. And so when they confide in you and then you talk about an opportunity or something, you present them with it and they say, no, I really can't right now. And then you take off, you don't check on them, you don't see how they're doing. How do you think that's going to make them feel? That's why it's so, so important to use integrity and to focus on building that relationship with them, because they're in your life now. So you keep that relationship growing. And also, don't be afraid to follow up, because if someone says no in January, they're not ready or they can't afford it, maybe in March they can. Maybe in March they're finally ready. Maybe they read some personal development or followed your journey enough to get some positive influence that they're like, you know what? Okay, I think I can do it now. But you never know unless you ask. Number 4, reaching out. So I talked a little bit about this. So inviting is like, it's like everybody's Charlie horse. They're afraid of it happening. Like they're scared. They don't know when to interrupt a conversation. They don't want to be seen as a salesperson. They're afraid of rejection. Like I could list a million things why people choose not to invite. And the thing is, the people that choose not to invite are the ones that never grow their business. Am I right? Can I get an amen up in here? I'm telling you. So the thing is, if you look at inviting as a sore, it is going to be a sore. But if you look at it as you love what Beachbody has given you already, maybe it's just support and community. Maybe it's just positive engagement, positive reinforcement. Maybe it's some income. Maybe you've lost some weight. Maybe you've gotten healthy. Maybe you've been able to get off blood pressure medication. Maybe you're making healthier choices in life. Whatever it is, Beachbody has given you some positive stuff in your life where why wouldn't you want to share that with other people? Because we all know what our life was like before this team, before this company was in our life, right? We've all been on some sort of journey before where we had no support system, right? And that shit is hard. So what we're doing is simply reaching out and giving this opportunity to people. We're opening the door for them. It's up to them if they walk through it or not. It's up to them what they do with it. But most people, they don't know what Beachbody is. They don't know what Beachbody coaching is. They don't know what Beachbody can do for them. And unless we put that out there, they'll never know. And maybe their life will never be changed. Because I tell you what, you guys, we have to talk about the fact that we are coaches. We are coaches. We help people along their health and fitness journeys. We work on ourselves. We have to talk about this on social media because sometimes people will just watch your journey and be inspired by your journey, and they will go sign up with someone else that says, hey, I'm a coach, because they don't know that you're a coach. So that's one of the things to keep in mind. Like, don't always be like, I'm a coach, I'm a Beachbody coach, sign up with me. But somewhere along the lines of like your Instagram stories, talk about your coaching. Take a video of the team call and be like, I get to get on the team call every Tuesday night to, mastermind with a bunch of positive, like-minded people or whatever. But make sure that you're putting it out in front of them. And I'm gonna put it in my girly terms, how I look at inviting. Okay. So like I said, if you want to look at inviting as a thorn in your side, it's going to be a thorn in your side. It's going to be the thing that you don't do, or the thing that you do very last, which is the thing that should be done first because it grows your business. So if you look at it like this, it will be a lot simpler. So who loves Target? Does everyone love Target up in here? I love Target. You go there for one thing, you walk out with like $100 spent, right? Every time. So you go to Target, right? You walk past, you're like going for dog food or something. You walk past the shoe section, you see these cute boots, and you're like, oh, those are super cute. And you try them on and you're like, wow, these are super comfortable. And you're like, these would go with leggings. They would go with jeans. They would go with this. They would go with that, whatever. Then you go out with a bunch of friends on Friday for dinner. And your friend's like, hey, Christine, those are really cute boots. And Christine's like, yeah, I got them at Target. They were 40% off. They're super cute. I tried them on with my leggings and my skinny jeans and blah, 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 blah. Well, is Christine trying to sell her boots to all her girlfriends? No, she just loves her boots so much that she can't help but talk about them. Now, if only we love something that is physically transforming us, mentally transforming us, and nutritionally transforming us enough to talk about it, right? So if you love the community, if you love the support, if you love the physical transformations, the mental transformations, all stuff, the financial transformations, everything that Beachbody can provide, why can't you talk about it like you would a pair of boots or running shoes or whatever analogy you want to use, right? Because we all have done it. We've all done it. But because there's like some stigma about the fact that we're salespeople or we're in multi-level marketing or something, that gives us a bad rep or puts a bad taste in people's mouth. Well, you know what? Cut that out. Cut that out. I'd rather be in multi-level marketing than sit in a cubicle from 9 to 5 and answer to someone's beck and call. Okay? I mean, that's not my jam. That's not my jam. So, last piece of advice. Don't slow down. Whatever pace you are going, don't slow down. It's better to go slow and steady and be consistent than to go all in and stop, and then all in and then stop, and then all in and stop. Consistency is key, and you guys are going to hear this all the time. It's not BS. It is the truth. Consistency is key. You need to show up in your own business, or you need to show up in your own journey. So first off, you're taking care of yourself, because that's first and foremost what's most important. And then you're showcasing that, hey, you know what? Weird. This stuff actually works. These workout programs that are 30 minutes a day actually work. These color-coded container system, it actually works. This stuff I'm drinking that's delicious that I mix with peanut butter, it actually works. Like, you're not just being like, oh, buy this, try this. You're showcasing that it actually works. You're becoming walking billboards, okay? So whatever pace that you're going, do not slow down. Utilize the system, the Success Club system tracker. It's huge. Utilize the Big Team page. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, plug in there. Do not be afraid, because someone's always going to be able to answer you or guide you in the direction that you need to look at. We have the Coach Online Office with a plethora of resources. YouTube, Google, all these amazing resources. If you need personal development suggestions, there's a file section in the Big Team page with a bunch of personal development podcasts and audibles and book ideas that you can listen to and read and stuff. But first and foremost and last, always be the best challenger. Always show up the best that you can, because you can't expect someone else to do more than you're doing. So show up on your own journey. Fill up your cup so you can pour unto others. Right? All right. That was short, sweet, to the point. Let me see what you guys chatted in here. I just got a fruit punch today. Yeah, Jessica. Oh, she's not on anymore. But that's awesome. I always have people ask me for a friend request. I put myself out there and ask for a friend request, and she accepts. Oh, you got someone to accept your friend request. Yay, Deborah. Terry, it gave me a lot. That's me. That's me right now, taking care of me. Yes, we actually talked about you on the Leader Zoom earlier today, Terry, because you are going in recovery for surgery for 16 weeks. And like I said, you know, that's something that you can share if you guys have surgery, or if you're injured in some way, shape, or form, or you're sick, you can't work out. You could still share that part of your journey. Talk about the nutrition aspects. Talk about, like, you know, because definitely it would be something that would help me stay on track, because I am an emotional eater. So chances are, if I get sick or if I get injured, I want to go to the chocolate cake, or I want to make a run for the border, or, you know, all these things that are very bad for me. So if I utilize social media as, you know, my platform of like accountability and support, chances of me actually reaching for those bad things right now is, you know, slim to none. And yeah, Terry, what you eat is very, very important, because first off, you still want to be healthy, but then your surgery, you want to be healthy for your surgery. So even if you guys are in a place where you cannot work out, there's the Ultimate Portion Fix nutrition plan. There's the 2B mindset. There's just following the colored containers. There's just eating healthy. There's Shakeology. There's all these different resources that you can have to help you stay healthy and on track. So with that said, does anyone have any questions about any of what I talked about? No questions? Cool. Well, it's short and sweet. Perfect. 30 minutes. I did it on time. I'm trying to limit to 30 minutes, because I know sometimes I get chatty and then it extends throughout the night. And a lot of you guys are East Coasters, and then you guys hate me the next morning. So I don't want to do that to you guys. So with that said, I'm going to stop the recording. Thanks for watching the recording.